Hello there, lovelies. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. I'm making over the page bookmarks, hangers. I don't know what other name to call them. They sit over the page and they're super easy to make. And if you're gonna make them with me, you'd be using up scraps, which is really cool, and maybe some digital images of some description, book pages, 12 by 12. These are off of 12 by 12 sheets, so these are like leftover strips. Some are the full length and some aren't. The width and length will depend on the size journals that you create, and so I can give you my measurements, but of course if it depends on your journals what you make. All right, so going from there, okay, glue, some scissors or a paper trimmer. I've got book pages, I've got tea dyed paper, I've got loads of scrap papers for like collage and stuff, and I have got some digital images that are fussy cuts, and some are more like kind of like they could be for journal cards or whatever. Yeah, so that's what you're going to need, and it's super easy. You might want to have other things like your distress oxide inks, and if you want to smoosh them up around the edges and what have you. I don't do that too much these days, especially on camera. I don't really do it too much on camera now because it just takes time. So yeah, you know, just anything that you use for just basic creating, really, because these are super easy, no fuss, and they make a very chill, a very chill craft session. This one I'm going to keep for another day. So I'm just going to go through and do a selection. I want one for my Hortensia journal, so I'm going to have that one. Now this one I might have to recrease it. Yes, I will, because I will use that. And this one too. I haven't got any scrapbook papers for steampunk, so I'm going to put these ones aside for another day. I will do those at some other point. This is a nice one. It will need to be trimmed. I'll keep that one, and that one that will need to be trimmed. This is too small. I might put that in my to-do box. It's a good background for a card. And then I've got this one here. Which I might keep for another day, for another project that I've got in mind. So I haven't got too many here. Let's just see how many I can get done. Can I surprise myself? Can I surprise all of you? We'll see. Alright. I am going to trim these off because they have got a different piece of paper on the other side. You know what? I'm just going to get a paper trimmer. It would be so much easier. Sorry, guys. Get this huge monster on my desk and trim that off, and this one. Every now and then I go and look for the like little baby guillotine, the little baby Fiskars guillotine, and I can never find it, so maybe Fiskars don't make them anymore. Don't know why, because they're so handy. Okay, so I'm not sure if these are all the same width. They look pretty much it. These are from like when I've cut down journal pages. So it's 8 centimeters wide. So that would be what? I don't know. About 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches wide. And I'm going to fold it down that far, just because I think that is a good length to hold it on a page. So and I will need to just fold. Where is my tea dyed paper? Here it is. Because most of the time I do A5 journals. It's not very often that I do tall skinny ones or ones that are 6 by 12 or, you know, whatever. Because I think that Hortensia is, oh, it's a little under 6 by 12. So it would just sit over the page like that. These are super easy. And that there is a good length. And on the reverse side, see, that's a good length. And if you wanted to hang some lace on it, it would hang just below your page and will, you know, be showing at the bottom of your journal. So that will do just fine. So I'm going to do that. So now I've folded it down. Let me see. I'm only going to do centimetres. I'm not going to work out inches and stuff. 9.5 centimetres. So that makes the whole piece 19 3/8 centimetres. Almost 20. All right. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to just do it as like a mass make. And I'm going to use the first one as the measuring gauge. At the right length. All right, so that I'm going to have to trim some of them off. I would rather have them at a, you know, to fit an A5, because then they'll fit any journal that I create, pretty much. And this one is already done. One. Okay, so just get your bone folder and smooth that down, just so that it stops popping up so much. I'm recording this on Thursday, and it's a lovely day out there. I don't really need to put any paper on that because that is actually quite nice. So I don't really need to do too much to this one. I just really need to embellish it. I am going to put a pocket on this. I'm going to put a side opening pocket. So okay, all right, so the ones that are white, if you've got papers that are double-sided, that's great, and it's especially good if you've got it so that it's like a pattern and colour that you can write over the top of. Easily could use a felt tip pen to write over that. Otherwise you're going to need tea dyed or coffee dyed paper or some other light coloured paper, which I'm going to put on here. But I'm also going to not just put tea dyed paper. So I'm actually going to take some of this off. It'll just make life easier, that's all. And you certainly could do like a masterboard effect on these if you wanted to. If I wasn't on camera, I probably would, but I'm not, so I'm just doing it the cheats way. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to back them all, and then I will come back and we'll go on to the next thing. Alright, so I will stop talking now so that I can do a time lapse. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pocket on this one, but I'm going to put the pocket on this side. And I'm debating whether I'm going to have it as a side loading pocket or a bottom loading one. And I'm thinking that I might do it as a bottom loading pocket. I don't know, I think that would look good. I've actually selected some paper while I was away. So I opened up some of my 6x4 packs, and yeah, so I'm thinking that's what I will do. So I'm just going to measure it up. I think for each one it will be different because they've all got different patterns, and yeah, so I've got it around the wrong way because it's I wonder which I'm going to pop it that way, because when it's closed you're not going to see that it's upside down, and when you open it you want to be looking at it the right way up, right? That's my reasoning anyway. And so I'm going to do that, and so I'll tear them all down and then I'll come back and put the thumb notches in, and yeah, sort of glue them all on. So I will quickly do that. I'll do that on a time lapse like before. Just that this is boring, or I'll turn. I'll come back and it will be miraculously finished. Okay, so I'm going to now just ink them up, ink them. No, I'm not going to do that, but this is the time if you want to ink yours. This is the time to do it. Come here. Stubborn. Alright, so I'm just going to a tiny bit of ink, try and get a thin smear around. Yeah, nearly put it on the wrong way. Where's my things? Okay. Okay. So that's that. Now for this one, I'm going to add some paper. I'm not going to fuss too much over this. I'm just going to get a few strips of paper. there's a dodgy one. Of course there is. I'll trim it afterwards. And in here I've got some leftover music sheet. I can tear that off. What's on the other side? Text. That's all right. Some vintage paper and one of these, and I think I've got some what do you call it, ledger paper. I had to think then what it was. I'm pretty sure there's some ledger paper in here. Yes. I think that'll be enough. Alright. So I'm just going to put that together. With just going to put a few of these, like I'm going to put them alternating. Not necessarily, you know, sort of all in line exactly. And I'm going to find one of the papers that I cut off that's different, and I'm going to staple that in place. Where's my scissors? Here they are. Like so. And then I'm just going to glue it to the top, just that it will be a whole lot easier. There we go. there. Try and make sure it's straight. Try and make sure that there's no glue oozing out the back. Okay, and then I'm just going to close it over just so that I can trim it. There we go, and that can sit over a page too, so it will be like that. There'll be a card tab hanging down there, and then when you turn the page over, that's what you'll see, and you'll see that there's all paper there, and you can easily remove it to write on those papers, or on the other ones just on the bookmark itself. So I'm not going to do it to all of them on camera. I'll just show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix my mistake. All right, so the thumb notch is here, and I've got glue all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of washi there. Here we go. This little bit of washi will do. Any washi. If I can find the end. There it is. This is actually pretty good washi tape. Get off me. Okay, and I'm going to cut this off. And open the pocket, hopefully. There we go. And I'll put a thumb notch there. And we need something to go on here. That'll do. I'll just put this one. I am going to make it a bit smaller, a bit shorter. Like that. So that you can see it. You could have it even shorter so that there's not much of the tag showing, and have like a nice little thingy. I don't think have I got any ribbon here? I've got a piece of this. the wrong colour, but it actually doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Like that. And I'm just going to staple it. Hopefully. What a drama. You missed out on all the drama with the staplers because I've taken it all out. But 3 times a charm does not work for this dainty little thing. Alright, so that's just sitting in there like that. Okay, so yeah. Now, what do I want to put on there? I do want to put something on there, something pretty. Something like that would be nice. And I have tickets right here, labels as well. And I've got some numbers. How about we have number 1? This was supposed to be just like a really quick video. I hope I'm able to have edited it quickly. Oh, come on. What is going on? Get off. Okay. I'm going to put some book page as well, I think. How am I going to do it? I don't know. Like that. Or like, yeah. Okay. Like so. And what have I done with the ticket? Oh, crap. This one will do. Okay. So this is how I will embellish them off camera, and at the end of the video you will see them all embellished, and they won't all have tags, but they will all be embellished. Okay. There we go. Done. So here's a page. Up, turn the page, and you've got a tag. And you could put tickets or something on there if you wanted to. Or a butterfly even. Maybe that's what I'll do, just a butterfly very quickly. Okay. Doesn't look real good. And there. All right. All done. So I will say goodbye, and I will embellish the rest of these, and I will show you at the end of this video all of these finished. Okay. So thanks for coming by the video. I hope that this was something that you were inspired by and that you make some yourself. They are easy to do, and you're using up scraps and bits that you've had hanging around for ages. So I will fix all these pockets up. Well, I'm not going to put cards in them anyway, but yeah, I'll fix them up so that they are open in the other direction. Bye for now. Peaceful blessings, everyone. Oh, give me a thumbs up and a comment, please. I will answer your comments. Bye. Okay, all the bookmarks are embellished now, and I have fixed my error, so they've all got an opening, so the tag pulls from the bottom, but you could have it from either side, just not from the crease side. And remember, you can use a paper clip to clip them to a page if you're worried about them falling off the page. I love this one. This one's really lovely. It's the one with the paper. And as you can see, I've put a tag in. And this is the one that I embellished on the video. So they're all done.